By night, the boats, still coming ashore, saw a digger in the distance silhouetted on a ridgeline, resting against a shovel. This sent a wave of calm over the men. Enough ground had been cleared to form a beachhead. The Anzacs had failed to secure their intended high ground objectives, and the Turks continued to send reinforcements, mounting fierce counterattacks and retaking much of the Anzac ground. Mustafa Kemal, the Turkish commander who later became president of Turkey, gave an order to his men. "I don't order you to fight, I order you to die. And in the time it takes us to die, other troops and commanders will come and take our places." The Australian advance came to a halt. For the next 8 months, no more ground was taken. Then, in December that year, they executed a successful evacuation from Anzac Cove. This evacuation, made famous by the low number of casualties suffered as a result of the Anzac deceptive tactics and drip rifles. The Gallipoli campaign was a military failure, but it did give birth to the Anzac legend. A legend forged by the larrikin nature, the bravery, the ingenuity, the endurance and mateship of the Anzac soldiers. These characteristics have become celebrated parts of the Australian personality and culture. Australian soldiers, sailors and airmen would continue striving to live up to this Anzac legend for all future operations. In places like Europe for the Second World War, the occupation of Japan, Korean War, Malayan emergency, the Indonesian confrontation, the Vietnam War, the Gulf War, Afghanistan, Iraq, Timor-Leste, Somalia, Rwanda, Solomon Islands and many more. The Anzac spirit lived on in our service people, continued to push the boundaries of larrikinism, using ingenuity and relying on the strength of enduring mateship. In recent times, the media, social media, and shifting global political values have seen changes in public perception of military and Anzac values. Dawn service numbers have been shrinking, national respect is shifting, not by those here today, but by many. It's days like today that we must remind everyone why the Anzac values mean so much. To me, to the servicemen and women, to those attending this morning and to many Australians. Because no soldier, not in 1915 and definitely not today, no soldier joins the military to fight for politicians. No soldier joins to fight for generals. We do not choose the wars nor the enemy. We choose to serve. If the world is at war or other people need our help, the Anzac spirit is what drives us to overcome fear and put the needs of these people before ourselves. We join to fight not because of that which we hate. We join to fight for that which we love. I ask you all right now to look to your left and now to your right. That is who we fight for. We fight for our families. We fight for our community. We fight for the Australian way of life, and more than anything, we fight for the mates by our side. With so much at stake, we often fight with fear in our hearts, but we fight nonetheless. This is the Anzac way.
This time, on Sunday, the 25th of April 1915, Australian soldiers began to wade ashore on the Gallipoli Peninsula in Turkey. At home, weekend life continued, oblivious to the unfolding drama 12,500 kilometres away. On this day, we remember the sacrifices made by our servicemen and women at war, in conflicts and on peacekeeping operations, and especially those volunteers who took part in the landings on Gallipoli.
They shall grow not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them.
Lest we forget. In these unprecedented times, we stand apart, but we remain together, lest we forget.
Ugh.